everyone. Sorry for the delay in getting this video out, but this is the video for October 11th. Trying to see if I can make my slides advance. Kids that were in class yesterday watched a brain pop looking at chemical and physical changes. The learning target for today is looking for evidence. Remember, as 8th graders, we have to make sure we look for evidence. And not just say if something is a physical or a chemical change. That includes things like looking at change of color, the formation of a gas, the creation of a precipitate, or perhaps even a change in temperature. If you were absent yesterday, you want to pause this video and go ahead and complete the Gizmo on your own about chemical changes. We're only doing one little part where we are looking at evidence for chemical change, just the first part, one little part of the Gizmo. So again, please pause this video and rejoin. Welcome back. If you've completed the video or the Gizmo, this is the thing. These are the things that you should have found. You're looking here at the prior knowledge, looking at the mixing of vinegar and baking soda. And yes, new things are being produced because we see this formation of a gas, which shows as bubbles. If this was done on top of a balance, I do think the mass would change. And then if it was inside of a plastic bag instead, I think that bag would maybe puff up and then we'd maybe see the mass stay the same. For the warm-up, it's reviewing what a chemical change is or a chemical reaction. That occurs when two or more substances, those are called reactants, are transformed into new and different substances. We call those products. And again, in 8th grade, we're really stressing what is your evidence. So looking at the reaction with sodium and water, again, with that one, you see that a gas is produced or bubbles. And yes, I think a chemical reaction has taken place because a gas is produced, and that is a type of evidence of a chemical change. The sodium water reaction is one that you looked at through the entire Gizmo. So for activity A, the question you were investigating is what kinds of evidence indicate that a chemical change has taken place? And the first part was looking there at different types of heat, either releasing heat or absorbing heat. So the starting temperature in this reaction, it's up here, was 21 degrees Celsius. At the end, it was 59 degrees Celsius, and that's an exothermic reaction. Then we're looking at acids and bases. So you tested the water, and you found out that it was orange, indicating that water is a neutral substance. At the end of the reaction, the indicator now turns pink, indicating that now the solution is basic in nature. And we'll find out more about what that means next week when we look at acids and bases. Then for step 3 in your observations, they had a very sophisticated gas collection setup. So here there was gas collected, and you knew that because the water in the cylinder was replaced by gas. In step 4, this is the one that you should have done for some reason, and the wrong one was in your digital notebook. You tested it with the glowing splint, and the splint went out. Then you tested it with the burning splint, and there was a pop sound. And based on those results, we're able to figure out that the gas inside the cylinder is hydrogen. And then finally, interpreting the reaction, the reactants are the ones to the left of the arrow, and that is sodium, Na, and H2O, which is water. And that produced NaOH, which is sodium hydroxide, and H2 hydrogen, which was the gas. And those are confirmed by our testing with the phenol red that showed us the sodium hydroxide solution, and then using the burning splint for the hydrogen gas. Students that were in class completed a Google form, just a little check for understanding to see if we need to go back and revisit some things about physical and chemical changes. And then students also watched an extension video looking at different types of chemical reactions, displacements, combustion, etc. I will post a link to this video if you're interested in learning a little bit more above grade level about different types of chemical reactions. And then some classes had a little extra time, so some groups got to play a Kahoot. And then finally, we have a little individual practice tonight. Assignment number 10 should be completed. Thanks for watching, and as always, please reach out with any questions or concerns. Have a great day.
Hi.